Get my chat up here. All right. I hope you can hear me this week. I think we have our audio issues from last week covered. Hope so. If not, then I don't know what I'm going to do this week. But I've prepared as best as I can, and I'm ready to have a good little chat with y'all. It is good to see you. We've got DB in the chat. Let's go. All right, Jeffrey is here. There's Kelly and Robert, and there's Heidi. Hello. Katja is here. Our good friend Katja. There's Isaiah coming to us from Nashville. Good to see you over. There is our friend Arrow. Awesome. Okay. Well, Tennessee is representing, y'all. Thank you for coming along for the ride. I am here to talk to you about what we have coming up this week. We were arguing about this just until about 20 minutes ago. So, yeah, Kentucky's here. That's right, Matt Andrew, rock and roll. And there's Grego, rock and roll, East Tennessee. All right. Um, yeah, we were trying to figure out what we're up to this week in amongst our leadership here with Meg and John, and I think we have what we want to do this week. I originally had Thursday off, but we couldn't pick, so I just added a Thursday video. So we're going to get a full week this week, and I'm excited about it, friends. Ray is here. There is Robert and Kelly, and there's Margaret. Hello from Houston. Y'all, don't forget, council members, we have our Doug on Demand coming up at the top of the next hour. Megan is doing some things, and she will be back for that. This is for our Council of Doug's members, our Doug's Angels members, and our current students in our online classes. So I am pumped again today to get to maybe 10 or 12 songs that our top tier people want me to hear specifically, and they'll end up being instant reactions. And I'm on my toes for those. This will be our fourth time, and they're already one of my favorite things to do. It's like going and being a player in a game and having it's just y'all, lob the tennis ball over to me, and I'll slap it back at you and tell you what I think. And those are really fun. So that's coming up at 2 o'clock. There is still time if you are not a Council of Doug's member or a tier member to enroll and get your um, submission in time. I'll stop the submissions about half past, and I'm looking forward to that coming up at the end um, of the broadcast today. I'll get ready for it, and we'll do it at 2. It's going to be great. So last week, who else is here? There's John from Long Island. Hello. There's Jimmy. There's Bruce. Oh, Bruce, I didn't go to my mailbox this week. I apologize. Thank you for letting me know that something might be there. I appreciate that. On my turntable, actually, right now, y'all want to know what I've been listening to? Check out my Saturday video with we'll do it next week, Bruce. Sorry. Um, my vinyl of Big Big Train, The Likes of Us. Y'all, that video finally came out on Saturday. I recorded it for Thursday, and it got blocked by the parent company. And by the time that their actual label got involved with what we were planning, a nice episode featuring an interview with 3 members of Big Big Train and some of their music, their brand new music. And we got that unblocked and ready for y'all. So that just dropped yesterday, and it's one of my favorites. It's one of my personal favorites. I love the band, and I was just listening on my nice tangerine vinyl to the new album, Big Big Train, The Likes of Us. And Robert's asking, which one do you want to start with? That's tough. That's tough. They've got 15 albums now. And David Longdon was their longtime lead singer, and he's wonderful, an absolute presence on the stage and on the albums. And sadly, he passed away a couple of years ago. And their new singer, Alberto, brings some of that same humanity and stage presence and range and vulnerability and authenticity as a singer. It just depends on which one you want to get started with first. I actually love, here, let me get it. I'll take that one out. And I'll whoop. Hang on, Beatles. Hang on, Beatles. The Beatles are shifted. Ingenious Devices. This is what I would start with, actually. If you want to get an overview for some of their best of where they've been and where they're going. This came out last year, and it only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs on it. But they've gone back and they've re-recorded and re-edited some of their favorites from over the years. And Voyager they redid with a string orchestra. Voyager is my favorite from this one. It's gorgeous. It talks about actual Voyager, the satellite that went out. It's a wonderful, wonderful long song. And then Atlantic Cable spans to the current band with Alberto. And this new album, The Likes of Us, I've listened to the whole thing now. If you want to just continue on with this one, it's as good as anything that I've heard from them throughout their discography. And it's wonderful. Midamare is wonderful. Love is the Light is great. Thanks, Ray. It's a space probe, V'ger out there. Yeah, one of my favorite songs of theirs, Robert, that if you want to go back to it, is called The Florentine. And that's a wonderful, wonderful song. Excellent. Yeah, Vic, I do have to wear shades maybe when putting that record on. It's a lovely tangerine color, isn't it? What's up, Dragon? Good to see you. Yeah, Andrew, Voyager is a great one. It's a great one. Daryl, I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. And let's see, what else did we do last week? We started with some Dream Theater, Trial of Tears. That one was a suggestion by our friend Bill C, who I had seen over that weekend. And I was talking about, I want to get some more to Dream Theater. Which one do I do? He's like, well, I have one on the master list. And there you go. So it's Trial of Tears, and I really enjoyed that one. The lyrics were by John Myung on that one, and it was an older tune from them. I really enjoyed getting to hear that one. Andrew's asking, did I do an extended play of Underfall Yard? No, I haven't. I just have the vinyl, and it's great too. Back there, the Underfall Yard. But I've only done one full album. I don't know if I've done any full albums by Big Big Train. No, I did do the Underfall Yard, didn't I? Yeah, that's. Now I can't remember. Hang on. Got to go to my my thing here. Let's see. My list here. Or did y'all get it in the chat? Andrew's asking about the Haken concert. It was amazing. They're so technically talented, and boy, they played a lot of music. What am I looking for Underfall Yard? Yeah, I did do it. I did do that one, episode 58, the Underfall Yard. Yeah, that's there. Victorian brickwork. That was it. Yeah, that's right, Ray. That's it. Cool. Jonathan's asking if I've seen Tool live. Yes, I have. They were great. I saw them it's been, gosh, has it been almost 2 years? I think it's been about 2 years since I've seen them. But it was wonderful. Really, really cool. The light show that they had was cool. So, last week we did Trial of Tears from Dream Theater. I did some Classical Gas, everybody. I finally got to it. People have been just clamoring for it. I thought I was going to get to it back in December, and it just never happened. And so finally, I got to it. I heard the original version by Mason Williams, and then the cover by Tommy Emmanuel on the solo acoustic guitar. And he even threw in some Saturday Nights All Right for Fighting in there, and I had a great time with it. Just a wonderful tune. Just part of my continuing education, friends, to continue on with learning about the stuff that I need to know about, stuff that was just a lot of this is just before my generation and it just didn't seep through, right? What's up, Glenn? Good to see you there. And let's see. I finished the week with some Doors, and the music's over. That was a wonderful thing as well. We'll get to more from the Doors, I think, before too long. And I re-welcomed my sponsor, NordVPN. So thanks to Nord for continuing to sponsor episodes here on the Daily Doug. They got some great deals going on, y'all. Check them out. Should we tell y'all about what we are up to this week? Oh, hello, Red Music. Hello. Let's see. Any chance for the Benz re-upload on Patreon? Yes, I will get to that. Sadly, we had like a major day here on the Daily Doug. On the same day this past week, my Ozzy Osbourne Diary of a Madman Side 2 got taken down, and as expected, Side 2 of the Bends from Radiohead got taken down as well. I will do my best to get those uploaded and available on Patreon. If you missed them, at this point, friends, it is unlikely that I will try doing music by Ozzy Osbourne or by Radiohead on YouTube. Again, they every time they just block and block and block and block. And I can get it unblocked for a little bit, but as soon as they wise up to the fact that, I've defied their block uh, through the YouTube views, the way that it happens, actually, friends, is I upload the video and it does the checks. The AI on YouTube does the checks, and it says, "Oh, this matches," and they want this video blocked. Blocked. So I then dispute it, and then after 48 hours, if they have not responded to my dispute, it's allowed to go up public. But as soon as they come back within 30 days and reassert their copyright, it goes back to its original status, which was blocked. So I was sure that it was going to get blocked. It just was a matter of time. So as I have time now, I will get it up and uploaded onto onto our Patreon so that people can see it as we want to. It's okay, Mad Andrew. Sometimes I get frustrated at it. Those are a lot of work. You know, it's like going to work all day and you get your report done, you upload it for your boss or your bosses to hear, and somebody in the background deletes it and nobody can see it, right? It's like, I just did all that work. Where'd it go? That's what it feels like. And it sucks, but I'm getting accustomed to it. And I'm trying to work ahead as much as I'm able to so that I can manage that. But the last week or two, I've been almost chasing my tail. I've been so busy. So I haven't had a whole lot of lead time on these uploads. And so that's what happens occasionally. And it's okay. It's okay. That's why we have the Patreon to have some special stuff over there. There's a lot of material that's a lot of material over there, y'all, that's not available on YouTube. We've got over 60 full album reactions that are over there, and only a handful of them I've posted back over here on YouTube. So check those out, y'all. That tier is still only at $5 for a minimum to see all the libraries. So get it while it's this price before it goes up. Let's see. What are y'all talking about here? Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Soggy and Arrow, for putting in the link to that. That is great. And let's see. Robert's asking me for some cream analyzation of some cream. I know that I've got cream Disraeli gears. I don't know. Is that the actual cream? Is that the old stuff? Hi, Margaret. Megan, I will let Megan know that you're here. Megan will be on our daily Doug or our Doug on Demand coming up at 2:00. She should be back by then. Yeah, I've done White Room. I think I've got one other Cream song that I added to the. Oh, that's okay, Ray. Thank you. I've just added that to my list. I think yesterday some more from Cream, so we'll try to get some to her. Awesome, friends. Woo. So. Um, Yeah, and then the big train episode last week, it finally got dropped, and I've got the interview where I'm talking with the guys. Sometimes you'll see my hand disappear. I had to slice it together in an odd way because I couldn't quite get all of us in one shot. So I shot me from this way and them from this way, and kind of put it together. And I'm really happy with that episode, and I love the song "Love Is the Light." So check that out if you haven't already. George, yeah, I've done Scheherazade, so look for that on YouTube. I think I did the Carnegie Hall version. It was wonderful, absolutely great, absolutely great. So let's talk about this week, shall we? This was the one that me and Megan and John were just arguing back and forth over a few of them, and it's hard to know which ones to prioritize and which ones not. Yeah, Den is with me here. So what are you listening to next? Here's what we got. Tomorrow, I'm going to try Linkin Park for the first time. I think they're metal adjacent, and I've had folks asking me why they've been excluded from the channel. I only know a little bit about them, and I'm going to do their song Numb, which has like tons and tons and tons of views. I don't think I know it, y'all. So I'm going to start with their biggie and see what I can come up with. So Linkin Park with Numb. I'm going to try that tomorrow. Uh, Ray, I will let you know afterwards if I am still comfortably numb or if I'm just numb. I will let you know that. On Tuesday, our behind the score this year for this week for patrons. I'm going to have fun with this one, friends. Actually, Ray, I think this is partly from your suggestion. I'm going to do some Star Trek themes, y'all. And there's several of them out there. And I think, Ray, that you put in the original series theme. I also want to break down the the Next Generation theme and the reboot theme is great as well. It's right, right. It's we're gonna have some fun with some Star Trek themes on behind the score. We'll see how they tick and what makes them go melodically and harmonically, and it's going to be fun. I won't have time for Picard or Deep Space Nine or any of them. You know, it's going to be fun. So look for that on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. The new one, Robert, is not a Hans Zimmer. I think it's Michael Giacchino that did that. Are you really a Vulcan? Ricardo knows. Ricardo knows. Don't blow my cover, Ricardo. Come on now. It's only logical, right? Shane, that was Neapolitan, by the way. 5 of 5 in a minor key is cool, but that was, let's see. That's flat 2 to the 5. It would have been, yeah. That would have been 5 of 5. Right. Cool. So look for those, friends, on Tuesday. On Wednesday, oh, Margaret, have I ever done any of the John Williams Star Wars themes? I think on May the 4th last year, we did a metal cover, or one of those years we did a metal version of one of it, and it was fun. But I don't think I've ever broken down the John Williams Star Wars theme itself. I've broken down the Harry Potter theme in one of our classes when we were talking about chromaticism. Yeah, the Imperial March. That's right, Andrew. And I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, we've done a few of those over the years, and it was fun. Shane, did they double the third in the Neapolitan chord? It's in root position, so I think they did. Shame, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Lincoln Park Numb is coming up on Monday. Some Star Trek themes in our Behind the Score is coming up on Tuesday. On Wednesday, for the first time on the channel, friends, it's Tears for Fears. And I'm going to start with the big one. I only mildly know this. Everybody wants to rule the world. I've heard it. I've heard it in the background, but I've never done an analysis of it or a critical listen. And I want to figure out what all they're doing through there that makes that such a timely song and a great tune. So that's not going to be a first time reaction, but it's going to be, why is this still a great tune after 40 years practically? Right? Thank you, friends. Y'all are saying good choice. That's what we were arguing about. We were thinking about some Depeche Mode, and we opted for Tears for Fears. So we'll do Depeche Mode later on. The one that I was interested in that I decided to move to Thursday is some Humphreys McGee. I have an Humphreys McGee album, and I've been really wanting to get to their music here on the channel. And so I'm going to do Puppet String by Humphreys McGee on Thursday. And I'm looking forward to it, friends. What are y'all talking about? Thank you, William, about Rush 2112. That was cool. Yeah, Ray, we'll get to some Depeche Mode before long. That's one of our active choices, I think. Let's see. Andrew is saying that Humphreys is coming to Newport soon. Rock and roll. Cool. Yeah, Jimmy. They strike me as a band that I just need to get to. I don't know much about them, and I'm excited about that. Sog Tom says we're doubting your Tears for Fears selection. What are you doubting? You doubting? I don't know, that it's a good one. I don't know a whole lot about Tears for Fears, but that's when I wanted to dive in. That's one of the big ones that they were talking about. Cool. Ray says I nominated "Shake the Disease" by Depeche Mode a while back. We'll see. Oh, Head Over Heels. I think I know that song's melody. Da-dee-dum. Yeah, like I said, there's like shards of this stuff that's in my head, and some of these that were big hits that I've heard before, I've shied away from in the past because they wouldn't be first time reactions. Well, now that we've gotten close to 750 episodes, I'm feeling a little bit of a broader call that even some of these songs that I've heard before. There's Pedro, sawing the seeds of love. I think I know that one too. But that's about all I know of that, is like the head motive, and that's it, right? So it's one of these situations where if I have an opportunity to go back and really dive into these classic songs that are still, great, then I'm going to take that opportunity, even if I have heard it a few times, or I've got a memory of some of the head motives. Sometimes a little bit of a head start is good, right? So that I can get more out of it when I do hear it and put it under the microscope, so to speak. So that's Thursday. On Friday, y'all, Genesis. It's been a while. It's been since I think the beginning of November since I had any Genesis on the channel, except I did have some Steve Hackett, I think. But we're going back to Genesis, and we're going to The Last Domino, parts 1 and 2, which has been on our list for quite some time. And that's what we're up to. Robert's excited about Genesis. All right. So, yeah, here's the week, friends. Lincoln Park. We've got some Star Trek themes. We've got some Tears for Fears. We've got some Humphreys McGee. And we've got some Genesis. How about that? It's going to be good. Andrew, I'm glad that you're digging it. It's going to be a fun week. I'm really excited. It's been great all of this year. Thank you, Ray, for updating the calendar. Friends, when Ray says updated the calendar, we have an actual calendar layout. If you want to see what's coming up, it's a hyperlink, and the link never changes. We just keep updating the Google Calendar, and you can see that. And yeah, it's available, and I will try to make it available as possible. Margaret, I'm seeing your note, and I understand you, and I feel seen. I feel seen. Yeah. Um, Women's History Month. We're doing that for fan favorites. But I should get some great music by women in here on YouTube this month. I should. As I'm looking at it, at the rest of the month that I have planned, I haven't yet, but maybe I can move some stuff around. So thank you for keeping me honest like that. If you want to hear more of music by women, get involved in our fan favorites over on Patreon and Discord this month, friends. That's what we're up to. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Daryl is asking for some Black Sabbath. I think I don't know with Ozzy's stuff getting recently blocked. It's been a bit since I've done Black Sabbath. Maybe I'll try some more, but not for the next week or two. Maybe soon. Yeah. So excellent, excellent. Thank you for that. Martin or Martige, greetings from the Netherlands, and we love your Marillion videos. Thank you. So do I. Marillion, they're great, aren't they? I wish that I could have swung being on the cruise to the edge, which I think is still going on right now. And Marillion's there, Steve Hackett's there, Big Train's there, Haken's there, the Dregs are there, a whole bunch of Dregs are of Dregs and bands are there, and I would have loved to have been there. The price tag was a bit steep for us this time, but hopefully before too long on a future cruise we will get there. I feel like I got to see part of it because we did see big trains. Yeah, Riverside's there. Arrow reminded me, and I got to see both of Haken's sets that they were performing or preparing for this cruise. They were on their tour. Got to see those, and they're in top form, friends. Top form. And I read that Tony Levin had a problem with getting his Chapman stick. I don't know if he ever got it or if they misplaced it or what. I hope he gets it back. But the stickmen were playing, and they had somebody fill in for him because he was running around the ship trying to find where where his instrument was. That's at least what I saw on Facebook. It's gossip until it's confirmed, friends. Matt was at Hi Matt was asking for a recap here. So tomorrow, Lincoln Park with Numb. Then we're doing some Star Trek themes on our Behind the Score. We've got Everybody Wants to Rule the World from Tears for Fears on Wednesday. Puppet String by Humphreys McGee is up on Thursday. And then The Last Domino, parts 1 and 2 from Genesis, are up for Friday, is up for Friday. And we have a council hangout on Saturday as well. So this is one of those times where we've got our Doug on Demand on a Sunday, which is today, friends, 2:00. It's about 1:30. So in about 30 minutes, Doug on Demand on Zoom will be hitting. So we'll be ready for that. And then this coming Saturday on the 16th, we'll have a council hangout, and it's going to be fun. Next Sunday at church, I might play Danny Boy because it's a week from today is St. Patrick's Day, friends. So lots of stuff going on. Doug on Demand later today. Council Hangout on Saturday. We got Lincoln Park, Star Trek, Tears for Fears, Humphreys McGee, and Genesis. That's a good week. That's a heck of a carpool, friends. So that's going to be, I think, great. I am going to, I think, shut this down for now so that I can get some lunch and get rested and get ready to go for our Doug on Demand at 2:00. That is for Council of Doug's members, Doug's Angels members, and some of our current students in our online classes. That's available too. So there's still time to get in there. We'll see y'all at 2, and we'll see the rest of y'all on YouTube this week. So thank you, friends, for tuning in. And Katya's, Katya, You're getting me now. Where's the button? I think I'm just going to go right to it. I think I figured out where the button is. If I just oh, there's my finger. Pay no attention to my finger, friends. We'll see you soon. Oh, shoot, I got to hit it twice. Bye.